Hello. Sue here. We're going to talk about making real money in MLM or network marketing for us women in the 50s. So I'm sure many times you're thinking, yeah, does anybody really make anything out there? Well, yes, there are. I'm surrounded by them. There's lots out there. So if you are one of those that's looking for something to do around what you're already doing or want, something to take over, you can do whatever you choose. That's what's the beauty part about this is that there's just a few things that I want to cover that when you're in your 50s, this is probably the easiest transition you have from working a full-time job into this and having fun. Like, that's one reason why I absolutely love network marketing. You can have fun with it. You can make an income while you're having fun with it. And just being open and willing to learn different nuances or different changes with the company versus what you did in your job or whatever you did previously. That's all it takes. It doesn't take having the knowledge. It doesn't take no degree or classes. That's the beauty part. If you have a heart and you're willing to learn and you want to help change people's lives for the better, why not network marketing? So, that's what I've done for, well over 30 years. And I am in a new company for the last, 3-4 weeks here. I don't even know the exact date, end of April. And I'm loving the products. I really, really, really enjoy them. And I'll get into that on another video, but I want to just talk about making the real money because a lot of people talk about that. Like, do women really, make anything in it? And then they always say, oh, they make so little. Well, you're going to make as much as you want. You apply. So in the beginning, you make a lot less. Takes a little bit more effort and get moving and get the ball rolling or the train going. And then once you get going in the mid one, typically you don't make as much. You don't make, how do I want to say, in the first third of your time, you're putting more time in than making money. The next third, you're making about equal amount of time as you are making money. And then once you get over that bump, you start making more money than the time you put in. And that's where I was with my previous company, and I'm still making an income there, but I have felt like the last few years I've needed to change and figure out what was I looking for. And so grateful that there is this kind of stuff you can do that you can work from anywhere. So if you travel, if you have family in other states or countries and whatever, and you want to travel, you can take this anywhere and do it right off your phone or laptop, whatever you want. And that's the cool part about it. So just be willing and open to learning. Just few differences. There's probably nothing major with it. That's the beauty part. You don't need schooling to get into this. You learn as you earn and just have fun and be open to sharing. And so you're probably wondering, well, how is it that I've made money? So the first thing I look for is sustainable products and products that are like top in their line. Like, I'm not looking for an average product. I want a product that is really good, well made, sustainable, like I said, something that can, once the company really takes off, you want to make sure that they have access to good amount of quality product, right? You don't want people cutting corners here and there, or companies, I should say, because that's happened in the past in every company that you look at. I shouldn't say every, but quite a few companies out there, when they get growing really fast, all of a sudden, look at like the regular food companies. All of a sudden, the boxes get smaller, etc., right? You know that, how it goes. So that's kind of one of my things that I look into is how sustainable is it for the growth? Are they open and willing to access that growth? And what are they going to do with the growth? And long-term plans. And then what about for those that are new? How are they dealing with the new people coming in when, are they ready for us? And that was huge for me. And I just did my little homework and I felt good about what I did. And then you want a company that's got strong credibility and growth behind their name. And our company is number 2 worldwide. And we are the #1 fastest growing team. And I'm very excited about it because I think people are realizing that it's important to have test-based products versus guess and then just take it, right? So why guess? Might as well test and see where you're going. And that really attracted me because I know that I've been taking a lot of natural products over the year, and when I went and tested, my numbers were for inflammation were 31 to 1, so very high inflammation. And I have been taking in our home, we've been having a lot of cold pressed olive oil, etc., all the good stuff, right? The good fats, and yet my numbers were high. And it takes a while for them to leave the body. So that's why I was like, okay, now that we're testing and not guessing and then taking the product, we have a track record when my next test comes in, right? So that's the beauty part about this. Um, so, and then working with people, that is like another favorite of mine, is like helping people. My dog's over here, Ruby. You want to come up here and show them, huh? Do you want to come show them what you are? Gonna come up here? Are you going to be shy? She does not like the camera. She does not like the camera. She just says, nope, gives me the look. Okay, so working with people. So I love helping people get their rhythm, figure out where they're going, give them the direction. And that's where I excelled in my previous company, is helping people. We would do classes. I'd fly to Europe a couple of times there and got them going in 3 weeks time each stint, and got them just like, and then once they got going one level, then they got to the next level after that. I was able to sustain those legs and then keep growing other legs. So that's where I really enjoy helping people, getting their health, benefits, showing them what you can take to get what health benefits, just teaching, being general. And then they also make a paycheck. And when people make a paycheck, they stick around. Because if you don't make a paycheck, well, what's the point if that's what you're coming in for, right? If you're not getting a paycheck, you're like, well, what's the point of this? And then you start looking elsewhere. You're like, okay, things are not going good. I like the product, but I came here to make money and it's not going. So that to me is really important in helping other people. So why do I do it? That's one of my whys, my big one, and the flexibility. And like I said, I love helping others. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or follow me over on Facebook and here on YouTube. We will be talking again. We'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good one.